So there's another exercise I like here called the Unwritten Chapters exercise. Again, another type of discovery exercise. And I've got a t-shirt, one of the Harvest Clinic t-shirts that on the back I wrote this saying, which is, if you base who you will be on who you've been, you'll only see more of what you've seen. And it's a word. Can't remember the word when you think something cliche, anyway. But corny, that's the word. It's a little bit corny. But I think it's an important piece which rings true for this exercise, is that, for all of us, we have written certain chapters of our lives, and certain chapters remain unwritten in front of us, blank pages, so to speak. And there's an end point to this book, right? There's an end point. There's a time that we won't be here anymore. There's a time where this book has a back cover. And before that, there are blank pages. There are written pages, blank pages, and a back cover. And in this light, the beauty of this is that we hold the pen. We hold the pen over what lies ahead. We hold the pen over these blank chapters. And the unfortunate thing is that sometimes, without being intentional, what happens if we're not intentional? And by that I mean intent. We have intent about what we're writing on the next few chapters. Sometimes what was written on the themes of the previous chapters end up coming up again in the future chapters. And so this exercise is one of intent. It starts off by introducing clients to the reality of this book that we're writing, and the end point particularly being at some point coming up. And highlighting that the how do I say it? A cool point here is that we're not at that back part just yet. We might not be there. Maybe we're a page away. Maybe we're several pages away. I don't know where each client is at. But whatever it is, there's a moment here. There's a moment here where we can actually determine what we want to see written on those chapters. I don't want to prescribe a way. I'm not actually going to open up the text that I've got for this exercise, because I just want to share it with you, and I want you to explore. I'm just going to talk, and I want you just to kind of sit back as I'm talking and just kind of, think about what's been written on your previous chapters. What sort of things have made up your life so far? What sort of style of writing, has been prominent? What themes have been there? Can you notice themes showing up that you don't want to feature in the future chapters? Can you notice specific things showing up in the past ones that you don't want to keep showing up in the future ones? And can you notice things that you do want to start seeing before the end of the book? Can you notice things that you hope to start seeing written before the end of the book, there? And so the question, I guess, here is that, given that you're holding this pen, over the unwritten chapters, if I could kind of, talk to you, at some point after the book, it's not really possible, I guess, in when you get to the end. But if we could kind of meet again at some point where you're at the end of the book, and I could ask you, what did you end up writing in those pages since we did this ACT course till now? What did you end up writing in your life? What would you like to see about what you wrote on those chapters?